Welcome, welcome, welcome to Trinidad and Tobago.
Better than the best done come. Still nobody better than you. You sense you are with venom until thy kingdom come. Eternally pretty. Let me show you where I come from. Yeah. With candlelight and body action. How we could hold a meditation. And we don't meditate alone. We meditate deep like a badami. You make me push a little further. And you inspire me to rise, mama. Until my blood a pumping harder. The love is making you better me. You make me stay a little longer. Give me the vibes to get up, mama. To rise up, mama. To the top, mama. Oh, yeah. The
Yeah, 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 yeah.
woman you're loving is the deep. Look how you
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Selector Krabby, Trinidad and Tobago, the world, Toko and environs. All
Good
good
night,
people
good
of
night.
Trinidad and Tobago and lovers of good music.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, I don't care what kind of day you're having, but when you hear that song by Derwin Valley, Deep by Derwin Valley, you're automatically back on track and in a gear. That song is so magic and not funny. All right, welcome one and all. You're inside week 8 of Indigenous. Your home for Trinidad and Tobago underground music, mainstreaming the local underground, globalizing the Trinbago sound. My name is Rubadiri Victor from the Artists Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago. This is our 10th year of doing this show. Of course, we did it for 5.5 years. There was a break, and we're back again. So it's really the 6th year, really, like kind of 6th year. But I mean, it's the 10th year, it's the 10th year, and we graciously hosted, of course, by the illustrious comrades at Radio Toko, Selector Krabby in the house.
Yes, good night, good night, good night. Not forgetting Karen. Karen X is going to be in shortly. He'll take
Okay,
over for me, but I will start the things up rolling and he'll come and take over.
nicely. And of course, Mr. Andre Williams hovering in the background, making sure everything runs nice. And of course, also part of this earthquake, we getting a little earthquake there. Yeah, a little earthquake. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, of course, it's indigenous, so you must get an earthquake, you must get tectonic shifts, you must get, you know, you must get divine signs because we are here to bring you the holy order, the holy underground, the beautiful things, the beautiful ones are born. Right, we have 5 new tracks we dropping in here tonight from artists, right? 5 new tracks, but we starting it off with a oldie and a goodie. These guys, alongside Ataclan, were the ones who kind of held the Rapso torch aloft and kept it alive throughout the 2000s. You know them from their Juve band, their Carnival Juve shows, and you know their commitment to the job. Right? So this is a really, really beautiful song. Um, Beautiful mood, all of those things. And in a real kind of ugly time worldwide, and in a time of, real pressure, plenty collapse, plenty, you know, plenty pressure, we had 2 murders done by me last night, so here's this one from the boys Sri Canal, Walking Beauty.
Yeah, give thanks and praises
for a magic morning. Yeah, give thanks and praises for a glorious morning. Wake up, 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 wake up. Wake up, 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 wake up. Wake up in the morning with the birds them singing. Wake up with a feeling, what a magic morning. Wake up in a vibes, it's so good to be alive. Wake up with a feeling, what a glorious morning. And when you take your time, you can see the signs. And when you see the signs, give thanks and praises for a glorious morning. And when you take your time, you can see the signs. And when you see the signs, give thanks and praises. What a glorious morning, yeah. Wake up in the morning with the birds them singing and the sun comes shining. Give thanks, it's a magic morning. Wake up with our vibes, it's so good to be alive. Wake up with a feeling, give thanks, it's a glorious morning. And when you take your time, you can see the signs. And when you see the signs, give thanks and praises for the glorious morning. Yeah. And when you take your time, you can see the signs. And when you see the signs, give thanks and praises. What a glorious morning. Give thanks, thanks and praises. What a glorious morning. Every day, give thanks, thanks and praises. What a glorious morning. Every day. When you step in style. Every day. Lord, you walk in rhythm and rhyme. Every day. When you step in grace. Every day. When you walk, you vibrate this space. Everybody walk in your beauty, walk in the power, the tall hot beauty. Walk in the power, walk in the light, walk in the rhythm and right. Show them your strength, show them your beauty, show them your power, the tall hot beauty. Walk in the power, walk in grace. Every time you walk, you vibrate this space. Every day. When you step in style. Every day. Lord, you walk in rhythm and rhyme. Every day. When you step in grace. Every day. When you walk, you vibrate this space. Everybody walk in your beauty, walk in your power, tall hot beauty. Walk in the power, walk in the light, walk in the rhythm and right. Show them your strength, show them your beauty, show them your power, tall hot beauty. Walk in the power, walk in grace. Every time you walk, you vibrate this space.
You could never act this, for this you couldn't practice. At first we stepping out, lacing up we hot straps, walking onto love tracks. Praise God, we're up and running now. Early in the morning, evangelizing, rising with the spirit of a brand new day. Like warriors we walking, praises we chanting. Thank God we're on our way.
'Cause right now we raw, we real, we ready, we raw. Show them your beauty. Right now we raw, we real, we ready, we raw. Your tall hot beauty. Right now we raw, we real, we ready, we raw. Show them your beauty. Right now we raw, we real, we ready, we raw. Your tall hot beauty. Everybody walk in your beauty, walk in the power. Your tall hot beauty. Walk in the power, walk in the light, walk in the rhythm and right. Show them your strength, show them your beauty, show them your power. Your tall hot beauty. Walk in your power, walk in grace. Every time you walk, you vibrate this space. Every day. Give thanks, give thanks and praises. For a glorious morning. Every day. Give thanks, give thanks and praises. For a glorious morning. praises for a glorious morning.
Thanks and praises.
Yeah. That's a beautiful way to start the thing. Real beautiful way to start the thing.
Yeah.
That's
All I want is
That's a beautiful way to start the thing. The boys at Tricanal starting off the thing with beauty. Indigenous in your face. This is where you hear the best of the best Trinidad and Tobago underground music. Tricanal live in the house there with Walking Beauty. And we're going back to back. Double barrel Rapso styles coming at you. We're going, as I said, there were two of them who were carrying the flag for Rapso during the 2000s in a real big way. It was Tricanal on one side and it was Ataclan on the other. And, you know, we drop in Ataclan. It's been a while since we dropped Ataclan. Since the Olympics, we dropped Ataclan. We're dropping another one now. This is a real powerful song. Another dream song. This is like a creed of his. Mountain Song by the Ataclan.
yeah. All I want is a little piece of mountain. Just a little piece to get away from this beast.
Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Piece of mountain to build my shop. Piece of mountain with a great big view. Piece of mountain with a river in the back, so Father Lord, I can be close to you. Piece of mountain to raise my son with lots of room just to see him run. And piece of mountain with me garden in the yard, so if the heathens just pass man, I get up real bad, Lord. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Give me the drop, give me the drop, give me the drop, yeah. Just a little piece, just a little piece. Just a little piece to get away from the beast. Just a little piece for all the agony and horrors out there just to cease. Just a little piece, just a little piece. Just a little piece to get away from the beast. Just a little piece, just a little piece. Just a little piece, Lord. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me the piece of mountain, let me rock and come in, yeah. Give me the piece of mountain, for me keep me vibe clean, yeah. Give me the piece of mountain, cause they're dealing with me dream. Give me the piece of mountain, cause I'm blowing up the scene now. Give me the piece of mountain, let me go and meditate. Give me the piece of mountain, let me family congregate. Give me the piece of mountain, let me renew my faith from out there where it has so much of hate, Lord. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Give me some. Put your right hand in the air. If you're living without fear, I put your right hand in the air. If you know your God is near, yeah, I put your right hand in the air. If you're living without fear, I put your right hand in the air. If you know that God is near, yeah. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Give it, ow, yeah. Give me the piece of mountain, let me build my shop. Give me the piece of mountain with my river in the back. Give me the piece of mountain with a great big view so far. God, I can be close to you, yeah. Give me the piece of mountain, let me raise my son with bust a broom just to see him run. Give me the piece of mountain with me garden in the yard, and if the heathens just pass man, I get a real bad Lord. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Give me something, Lord, give me something. Since a small hour, piece of a mountain. Yeah, just a little bit. Don't get away from the bit. Just a little bit.
Good thing, man. Good thing.
Just
Good
a little
thing, man. Good
piece
thing.
to get away from the beast. Give me something. Since a smaller one piece of a mountain. You know, where all the big shots and things live. You know what I mean? Or where the squatters and things going up to take their piece. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way we could get it. You know, so back to back we had two giants of the rap. So we started hard with some rap. So it's been a while, so we blast some rap so hard inside the dance. So we will jump out with some raps up front. And so we go in with one of the young guns of the rap so movement, Mark Akini, Nottingham, known as Makini, now, who is part of the Black Lyrics. This one is so we headed into this next couple tunes. We headed into some social commentary. Not that any of the things that dropped so far haven't been, but now we go into a little harder social commentary. I mean, as I said, I just had 2 murders in my community, and I mean, we know what time it is in most of the urban communities, hillside communities, those kind of things. We know what's going on with a lot of the working class black youths, especially. What is happening in the East Indian youths and stuff, but we know that is a serious problem, and the gun culture and that kind of thing, serious thing. We know that in the 60s there were a series of revolutionary black communities and Native American communities and other communities like that all over the world that were the forefront of social upheavals that overturn Babylonian oppressive Western laws, policies, behaviors, and those kinds of things. Those particular communities were targeted during the 1970s. Leaders were assassinated, liberation organizations were infiltrated, and those kinds of things. But more so, those communities were flooded with guns and drugs, and criminals in those communities were given resources and props to rise higher than the actual real people of light inside those communities. And so we had those kind of things that were happening, and the slipstream of that stuff was responsible for what's going on in our communities now. Revolutionary communities were flooded with guns and drugs, and they were crippled and collapsed. And we haven't recovered from those things now. And so we need them boys to understand that you come from a revolutionary heritage, and you come from a serious legacy stretching back tens of thousands of years, and you need to reattach yourself to those things, right? So that's a whole different thing. We could go on talking about those things, but I mean, we have to talk them things while they're there in front of us. But now let's listen to one of the youths who incited, who commented on it, and who been crafting solutions in his own way. This man have a Rapso program that's lasted for, I think it's more than, going on 10 years now. The late Brother Resistance pioneered that program on another station, and this that particular program, hosted by Makini, is still alive and well, right? So we tip our hats to them, and let's check out the boy Makini with Gun Tongue.
Rap so time. Let me bring back Trinidad and Tobago. A healing for the nation. Yeah. Yeah, man. McKinney. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. What really wrong with life? What really wrong with we? We know what the problem is, yet we still neglect to see. So much are killing does happen every day. Yeah. In front of we doorstep, yet we are nothing to say. Yet still the youth is the problem. Them being led astray. But the sister what go drop it, the apple don't fall far from the tree. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. Since when killing get legal, cause it in front your eye. They forget about night and taking out with sun in the sky. In front of a center with children all around. His gun that busting, yo, that's why a movie going down. Yet still, the youth is the problem. They have no focus at all. The higher you climb, remember, yes, the harder you fall. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. The system have we all in a trance. Cause every 5 years is we life be given a chance. It's billions I spent to make sure we look like we in the game. What we put in we mouth, all is come out looking the same. Yes, still the youth is the problem. They bringing the country down. Right down. That painted smile on your face is only for clown. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. Now about time we go and bring some blessings back to Trinidad and Tobago. Healing for the nation. So let me join in with a little spiritual ancestral chant. Hey, for the nation, for the nation. Hang ba da ding da hui, hang ba dang diga dang do ya. Hang ba da ding da hui, hang ba dang diga dang do ya. Hang ba dige, hum dige, hang ga dige, hum dige, hang ga dige, hum dige, hang ga dige. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. Gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. We from a gun town, we from a gun town. Because when one gun gone, you see our next one come. Let me bring back the nation. Trinidad and Tobago. Urban Jungle Entertainment.
Good thing, man. Good thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we just had McKinney there with Guntown, Rapso style from the younger Rapso generation. And so we keep it in the mode of the social commentary. And so this is a song called Fail Plan by a group led by Anil Maharaj, the lead guitar Rickson Ramroop, rhythm guitar Benedict Biko, drums by Rishi Bansingh. This song is, you could say this is another side of the kind of corruption and stuff that is there that makes the Guntown possible. This is the group 5 O'Clock Shadow, Fail Plan. Check it out.
yourself in your foot again. Everyone saw your failing trend. 500 murdered years in. Can't you see this is too much to bear? Influence and money got you this gig. Our national plan is a disaster today. Street parade was guarded on Monday as another one gets kidnapped on Wednesday. So many plans have gone down the drain. Who will stop this social cancer? So many plans have gone down the drain. One's on top are playing a game. Collateral damage was what the headman said. Tell it to a mother whose job got blown away. Mr. Commish, what hand can you play? Our men of gray stand all in disarray. So many plans have gone down the drain. Who will stop this social cancer? So many plans have gone down the drain. One's on top are playing a game. Panic and fear lingers in the air as the next of kin runs from yeah. We all know of the ones who are involved. The gangs with guns run the town. So many plans have gone down the drain. Who will stop this social cancer? So many plans have gone down the drain. One's on top are playing a game. So many plans have gone down the drain. Who will stop this social cancer? So many plans have gone down the drain. The eye in the sky is blinded down.
Yeah, man. Right. So you start to hear it from all different sides. The nature of the collapse of the society. You hear it from on the ground, the gun stuff on the ground. When you're hearing from the elites and the corruption of the elites and stuff with that band. And now this, we don't normally repeat songs like this unless we had the charts. Um, you know, we don't normally repeat songs, but when I jammed this song 2 weeks ago, I said there's something special happening in the song. There's something happening in this song, and I really feel that there's something in this song. It remains. I was talking with Yadav Mohip is who's the lead singer of the track. And and I was telling him like this song is kind of like the rhyme of the ancient mariner, or like Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. That it has that portent in it of fable, and and like it's warning of something much much larger than what it seems is right in front of your face. So all you're seeing in front of your face is like a vagrant, or I mean, but the the idea and the metaphor, the thing behind that image is this powerful powerful thing. So without further ado, um, I like the song, so you're gonna hear it again. But again, it's because I feel it's medicine. Dregs.
Many years have passed us by, many rivers we have seen, flowed over and then gone dry, and we wonder what it means to live a sweet island life, to live in a paradise. Well, there's one thing I could tell you about now, who don't hear go feel, and that is what is real. Who don't hear go feel, that is what is real. I met a man the other day. He was begging like a dog. Used to be real bright, they say, but like something it went wrong. So I give him a small change. He watched me and he smiled. He said, one thing I could tell your partner, who don't hear go feel, and that is what is real. Who don't hear go feel, that is what is real.
I'm not afraid to say that I have listened to that song over 100 times already. It really is a spectral, haunting song talking about now Trinidad and Tobago, who though here will feel, and talking about the globe. It is an incredible, incredible, incredible song. I have no apologies in saying that and playing it for the second time in 3 weeks. More new stuff, right? So we have back-to-back new songs coming at you right now. This guy, we played him earlier on in our rebooted show, and we're playing him here again. I mean, he's a prolific artist. Yeah, he had the most number ones in Indigenous in all those years back, and he's showing no signs of quitting. Every serious thing that happens in the world, locally, and that kind of stuff, I mean, he comments on it. He's a true Kaisonian in that sense, constantly responding to the things of the day in song, and he's a storyteller of that. So I will leave you to form your own opinions about his take on this particular thing. But take it in. International Jab Jab by the man called Neruki.
International job coming for you. Make up your mind what you're going to do. Money coming and it coming and it knocking on your door. If you want job, you want to hit you more. You dirty up the place from bottom to the top. He jabbing and he jabbing and he just won't stop. If you think that you're right and you don't want to hear, the job man going to give you a scare. The international job ruling the world. The international job want to maintain control. Yeah. The international job knocking on your door. Yeah. The international job people rolling on the floor. Yeah. Make up your mind, you got to take a stand against this dirty job man. Listen to the words that the Creole sing is a hidden agenda, the job thing. Check out your history and you will see all over the world it's calamity. Anywhere this job go is trouble. Oh, it's a wild, it's a miracle. Yeah. The international job ruling the world. The international job want to maintain control. Yeah. The international job knocking on your door. Yeah. The international job people rolling on the floor. Yeah. To keep you walk, you got to put out your hand. Make sure one check out the job man. Dirty up yourself like you're going mad. If you want to join in on the latest fad, you have to be part of the job scene. Or the chief job going to intervene. Join with the band on the mandatory. That's just a start to democracy. The international job ruling the world. The international job want to maintain control. Yeah. The international job knocking on your door. Yeah. The international job people rolling on the floor. Yeah. Took it up a job, took it up high. Took it up a job, took it up high.
Yeah, boy, Neruki, always hard hitting, always always coming with a different take on the topics at hand and the matters at hand, affairs of the state and affairs of the world. Also a phenomenal fine artist. Neruki's landscapes are exceptional, large paintings, they're really exceptionally well done. Really sees light and stuff, really beautiful. Trees, fauna, rocks, water. Neruki's an exceptional landscape painter, as well as musician, teacher. The man they call Neruki Ato Osai. Right, so more new music. I said more new music and more social commentary coming to you from different sides. So all this is real Kaiso. This is Trinbagonians using all the different songs of the world to tell stories and to comment and to say what they feel and put that stuff out there and engage the public. And we played one of this artist's songs about 3 weeks ago again, and he has a new song again, and it's again in keeping with his bent, his mission to save the animals of the world. And this is a devotion of this artist, Rahil Baburam.
Yes.
This is not no joke thing. This is not no green badge that he's put on to get some props, to pull girls, to be part of a crowd or any kind of stuff. This is heartfelt belief, you know, Krishna belief. This is part of his crusade, and Rahel has this kind of Bowie-esque sound, early Bowie, early David Bowie kind of sound. I'd really like to producer to get with Rahel and kind of unlock some of those things and swing it, part of it, to this landscape, but also really kind of bring out that other thing of that influence of his. But let's check it out. This is dystopian kind of sci-fi kind of stuff from the man called Rahil Baburam. 2046. New music in the house. Third new one.
Animal exploitation has been completely outlawed. It took until 2046 for people to see how their actions were so very flawed. Until 2046, so much sorrow, pain, abuse, shame caused by even those who believed in God. It took so long, until 2046, for human beings to be forced to know power.
Finally a thing of the past. Horrors that we thought would not last. This is how it was always meant to be. A vegan world, we are completely free.
When the time came, I tried. Animals could be anyone. Accepted as not friends. Then the time came, I tried. Animals could be anyone. Accepted as not friends. Their slavery was put to an end. 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 Their slavery was put to an end.
Finally a thing of the past. Horrors that we thought would not last. This is how it was always meant to be. A vegan world, we are completely free. Used to keep them all in cages, no matter what their ages. So sad was the reality, no mercy, no humanity. But we fought in many stages, many ways found their rights. So now we can all be free in nature as was never right. Can you imagine? People used to imprison, kill, and eat animals.
imagine people used to imprison, kill, wear, and eat animals? Can you imagine people used to imprison, test on, kill, wear, and eat animals? Can you imagine people used to eat animals? Can you imagine people used to eat animals? Can you imagine people used to eat animals? Animals, 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 animals.
Rahil Baburam, Noah's Ark. Yeah, man, Rahil. Respect, enough respect to you. But seriously, I really think that the time has come. I know you do all this stuff yourself. I know you play all the instruments. I know you do all the production. I know you do all those things. But I think you really need the time has come for a producer who could unlock that Bowie, that inner David Bowie that you have inside of you. Just tell that producer, yo, Space Oddity, you know, early Bowie, give me the treatment, you know, and come to me. I will help you with the performance. You know, I think if you enter the same space that Bowie had with his alien character, that persona of the man who fell to earth, you know, the androgynous alien, if you become Noah, if you become the alien Noah, if you become that persona, because that's what most of the songs are. The songs are, you know, are these brilliant kinds of things like that. And there's a greatest hits among those that kind of really tell that story. Find that producer who can hear those things, and I think that that's the next level. You know, I think that's the next level. I think that's outer international Rahil. You know, champion of the animals.
Yeah, man.
Serious thing. Right in my room here, I have some chickens that I saved from inside a storm drain. You know, and saved them from some dogs and stuff, and they're inside my room here. So you know, I go to sleep with two chicks
Two chicks every night. Speaking about
every
chicks,
night.
we still have a voice note. Like, I see Karen. I see Karen X finally reach you and your chicks and them. It's only two you have. Only two you're going to bed with. What? Why?
Only two, only two, only two,
Only two.
two.
Only two.
Trying to
Yeah. So
cut back.
I see Karen touching
So
studio.
I actually just tested to make sure. A long time, long time, long time, fellas. What's up?
Woi, woi, woi. A man who
Yeah, Karen.
abandoned way.
Nah, I didn't abandon the show. I didn't abandon that. I just grab you know what going on. We trying to work out some. I'm working on
Yeah.
some kinks here.
Yeah, no problem, no
Don't
problem, no
feel,
problem.
don't feel I dropped the ball. I didn't drop the ball. Where the next source? Like you dropping the ball.
So well, we, as you say, we're not dropping the ball. You see the triangle. You see the triangle, eh? We playing the triangle and we moving towards the goal. This is serious.
Football.
This is serious. Yeah, this is serious tiki taka here. This is the real thing. This is the real thing, right?
And you know,
You know, Barcelona get gutted, but this is the same Johan Cruyff total football being played right here. You know what I mean? Running rings around midfield and defense as we head towards the goal. This next tune.
just before we go, I beg you. I have a voice note here. A young lady sent it. So I think
Yeah, let me hear it.
Hi, good night, guys. I'm liking the alternative vibe. By the way, it's giving me 90s rock nostalgia, and I love it because that's when music was good. And this current song right now that y'all are playing, I think it's Naruki. I like it. It gives me back in the day vibes. Back in the day, Trinidad, Kaiso, Calypso, Soca, Rap. So, you know, when things you could have bop to it and understand the message. I love when the vibes guys pick up on itself.
Waps, saps, saps, saps. That's how we like it. We like to hear that feedback. We like to hear your feed right written on the Facebook live stream at Radio Toko. Send in your messages and Krabby, Karen, give them the voice note number there.
Number. And that
What's
number
up?
again is 1-868-734-1067. 1-868-734-1067. That's the number. That's the number. Send
Right.
it.
And so after that,
Yeah.
Well, we
Right.
had a
So,
big up everybody that's
as I
on
said,
chain up right now.
right.
You're just stuck. Yeah, the internet kind of gave me a little glitch. I don't know if it's on my end. I want to make sure it's not my end.
Nah, I think with the whole storm and everything in the US, that whole weather front affecting us locally also.
okay. We are all connected.
Yes,
Right.
somehow
And
or
with
another.
that said, our hearts go out to all people who've been hit by natural disasters. The people of Haiti still going through what they have been going through from the earthquake and those other things. And now we have storms, we have different things. The people of Afghanistan after imperial incursions and Basa Basa, after Massa come and make Basa Basa. All the different peoples all over the world who seen it and feeling it right now. Um, our hearts go out to them and prayers. All right, so music. You hear for music? Let me hear some more music. So this is, as I said, you like some of that old '90s rock vibe. Well, we're going into a zone now of '90s rock. So we started off with some rap, and we went into some social commentary that dance between different styles of music. But now we're going into some serious alternative rock.
So,
But
all right,
Trinidad alternative rock.
where we at the list? I like to keep updates so I can do a little
Number
research here.
8. We are
I
number
come
8.
We at number
Number
8.
8 of 19 songs. Right? Standing and Falling. And you know it's a Trinidad band because the name of the rock band is Flying Crapo. Standing and Falling by Flying Crapo. Check it out.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to add, I personally feel Ruby Dairy have more than two chicks because he look like a man that have real birds. But I don't like to be inside people's personal business, but I just personally wanted to put that out there. Also, good night, Karen. You good?
Hey, that's so weird there, so that's oh my goodness.
Like I mean, a man who committed to committed to the monogamy and the and the priesthood and the whole thing. I mean, and that's the kind of thing again, boy. Wow. I would like to take that child into a confession booth and have a conversation. Anyway, the original members of that band, Flying Crapo, Darren, Winsor, and Woody, met while they were students at Presentation College in Shogunas. And I mean, men went UE, went different kinds of things. They went through all kinds of different things. And, this is around 97. And you could hear, you could hear in 97 around that time, the vibes and that kind of stuff of that kind of sound and that kind of stuff. But, the doc himself, Mr. Barry Windsor, on lead vocals, and we that little thing kind of almost like a 60s southern kind of uh, um, that kind of swamp kind of a real flying crapo kind of thing. That kind of swamp that kind of down home South Rock kind of lilt and stuff in the voice, I mean a little bit and that kind of stuff. But very trini, flying crapo there with standing and falling. Right. So we're looking at some of those kind of foundation rock bands of that particular era. We make taking a dive back. We look at Rhapsody, top of the hour. We look at some social commentary. We heard some new tracks from different styles. And then we jumping back to some foundational kind of rock bands in the young alternative scene. And so we hear now from what was like a big band at that time and that kind of stuff, but it's still around. Mr. James Amau and company. We're talking about the band Insert Coin, Cue Girls Screaming, right? I mean, James and the crew had that kind of following at that time and that kind of stuff, real emo rock, that kind of styles and those things, just a little more upbeat than some of the other tracks. But you could hear all the different the way that they approach the songs, and we'll come back and we'll talk about that on
Yeah.
the other side.
Before you go,
Another
I
note?
like
Don't tell me
I
she
like
drop an X
wait,
note again, eh?
wait, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no, no,
You
no.
see this
Okay,
song you
okay.
just make? You see this song you make it one more time now.
You wanna run? You wanna
No,
run?
it's not a song you just made.
The laugh.
I can't do that. Say it one more time.
I feel that becoming a meme. I feel that getting
I know.
record to
I
become a
look at my
meme.
song, you
So
said you dog. Don't do me
I'm
that.
not I'm not doing that. I already have somebody who's saying all kind of thing about me, how I look like a man with real girls and all kind of thing, and I,
Well,
I,
well, if you had the wet look, it's not your fault. If you had the wet look, it's not your fault. We just saying.
but
That's
I will have to, I will have to have a,
the more.
have
I go sit
a
down here.
conversation.
Anyhow, let me go into the track.
Let me go into the track. Let me not get
Into the track. Let me go into the
until you say by the band Insert Coin. Two girls.
track. Anyhow, play this song.
Play this song, run the track.
Raise the volume on the player.
Yeah, that was the end of it there. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, the song prematurely
Ended,
so
yeah.
that's not a reflection of anything else in this
No, no.
no at all. Right? so, so so all right. So as I said, we were talking about the different styles and stuff that we have coming in and that kind of thing, and so we moved from two of those kind of foundation bands in that the kind of young alternative scene at that period of time coming into the late 90s, early 2000s and that kind of stuff. And we start to get some artists in the one of the artists in the underground who had a real unique sound. He, and he himself was on his own spiritual journey. he was going into Judaism and those kinds of things, and he was exploring different aspects of his spirituality and those kinds of stuff. You know, but he's a skilled songwriter, and yeah, let's talk about some of the structure and of his songs and the kind of styles that he comes with when we come out on the other side. But let's take it in one time. Let's jump straight in and check out Kefa Yasef. She Owns Me.
Oh, I like the way she moves, she grooves, yeah. I like the way she gets inside my head. She makes me, she compels me, she owns me, she obligates me, she controls me, she owns me. I like the way she walks. I like the way she talks to me. Yeah, yeah. She makes me, she compels me, she owns me, she obligates me, she controls me, she owns me. I like the way she swings. I like the vibe she brings to me. Yeah, yeah. She makes me, she compels me, she owns me, she obligates me, she controls me, she owns me. Oh yeah, I need her soul, and our love will always grow, 'cause I like the way she flows. She makes me, she compels me, she owns me, she obligates me, she controls me, she owns me. She makes me, she compels me, she owns me, she obligates me, she controls me, she owns me. I like the way she moves, she grooves, yeah.
Yeah, man, Kefa. Yeah, man.
Well, when I hear them kind of music, it remind me of April Fest and them kind of thing, and San Susi surfing, Orange Sky, and
Right,
them, you
right,
know
right,
what I
right,
mean?
right, right. So
Yeah.
you know, I mean that kind of that gangster crawl guitar, they kind of surf guitar, but they that kind of 50s, 60s Hollywood gangster crawl and detective gangster crawl guitar and that kind of stuff. But it's it's real blues vibes, real back in the gut bucket blues vibes there by Kefa, updated with some kind of flourish on the 70s rock and some of that I would even say like British R&B kind of inside there, a little bit and that kind of thing. But as an artist, I always look forward to his progress and stuff. You should really try and catch up with him and see what he's doing. I'd really love to hear where he is right now. And and get some more of the new music if he's still doing music. Because the thing is that like all these bands, Insert Coin, himself, Flying Crapo, all the crews and that kind of stuff. I mean, a lot of these bands come and go and those kinds of things. But it'd be really nice to hear if those songs persisted, how they relate to the world of now. And I'd really like to hear, that music. And artists quite like that, whose stuff I'd really like to hear. It's somebody whose son has been in the program, and we played at least 3 songs because he's been on duets with a number of different people. Inzi and Inzi Gabriel. But this man, I think he was the first man to win. You're talking about April Fest and stuff. I think this is the first artist to win Pop Rock Anchorage, Pop Rock, playing original song. And stuck to his guns and did that. Was committed to the idea of Trinidad and Tobago original music. Set up Sidewalk Radio in Curep, and had a playlist very much like what we're doing now and those kinds of things. Sheldon, with him saying hello to my co-host and partner in crime for many, many years, co-founder of Indigenous, Sheldon Mano. Wherever he's out there, Sheldon, keep safe. Hope everything is going cool with you and the family, enough respect. So, Solomon, now the thing is that we have real music. There's thousands of songs that we have. We have literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of CDs. But I can't get a lot of that stuff off from the CDs, right? So right now I'll working with the better things that I have with MP3s. I have hundreds of things on MP3, but I have thousands of things on CDs. So I have to get a player, dub all this, get this stuff off, burn this stuff off, and all that tra la 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 la. So a lot of Solomon stuff I have on CD, some of my favorite tracks and that.
Yeah.
But all you know how the deal is, technology and all that. When the technology shift on you. Right, so let's take in this strange one from Solomon that kind of is, puts you in a kind of uncomfortable space, kind of like that voice note that said how I look like a fellow who does have real woman and that kind of stuff and just be running real woman.
Don't do that for me, my brother. I am a person, eh?
She said,
whoever it was who said that, he said, I mean, 2. I had 2. I sleep with 2 chicks. I told her that. That's good 2. Right. So this one is called Womanizer by Solomon. Not referring to anybody on the screen right now. Right? These are good boys. Everybody here on the screen right now is good boys. Blessed by the Pope, pundits, Obeah Orusha priests, Native American shamans, etc.
Say press play now.
Press play. Womanizer, Solomon. Wrong track.
Well, I believe I have the wrong playlist here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go with it again.
Womanizer.
She sets me on fire as I walk through the door. She's my one desire, keeps me asking for more. Yes, she takes me up higher and makes me feel better.
Good thing, man, good thing.
Faced with my doubt,
wheel. Gotta say goodnight, Keisha. Gotta pick up the whole of the Lancaster family and Tamana team. Gotta pick up all
She
yourself.
sets me on fire as I walk through the door. She's my one desire, keeps me asking for more. Yes, she takes me up higher and makes me feel better. Faced with my dilemma, yeah, I can reach out and grab her. She makes me a womanizer. I can see the woman in her. Oh yeah, she makes me a womanizer. I can see why I'm falling for her. She adds more color to my blackness. She seems to know my every weakness. She pulls me up on my slackness. She's like the queen of madness. And she's a hard, hot rocker. Kinda like a soul provider. And even if I'm miles and miles so far, it's like I'm still right here, deep inside of her. She makes me a womanizer. I can see the woman in her. She
Top the wrong day like the yeah man like the womanizer register with him there boy.
Yeah, boy, yeah. So like,
Karen, yeah, like the womanizer register with you there, brother boy.
yeah. I know
Some
one on there, boy, Karen.
Karen, I don't know what happened.
It's a
Personal.
feminist interruption of the womanizer there. But they had the man Solomon, twisting the idea of the woman and and the power of the woman and those kinds of things, and reflecting it back and throwing in that thing about the womanizer and that that uncomfortable kind of space there and that kind of stuff, but just twisting the word and the
So
semantics
let us
around
give us
to
a
kind
one
of just
second.
present you with a interesting kind of take on um, relationships, power dynamics, man woman thing. You know. Yeah, Karen, I know you have something to say. Let me hear you.
No, you see, when you're talking about womanizer and thing, it's not no womanizer. I will take it out of that. What's the artist name? I just want to hear it one more time.
Solomon Gabriel.
Solomon Gabriel. I have something to say. Don't call me a womanizer. Call me a friendly person to females. Yeah, that's all.
Karen, that sound like something like the judge tellers have to say or something like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How to say?
Um,
See.
I'm actually single though. I am a single parent. 2 years running. So
all right. So everybody coming clean. I am also single. I am yeah. So like
don't be a
as I
comment
guess like
on
Krabby,
relationship
let me
with
hear you. Let me
chicks.
hear you, Krabby.
Married one, expecting one.
Grabby, raise your mic a little bit now. Gosh.
Oh, sorry. Married One. I have one, a son, and I'm expecting a next child.
Whoops. Congratulations, Krabby
So,
boy.
all right. So,
So yeah.
Krabby.
sorry about
All
the
right.
disruption with the womanizer, but I think I sorted out here. So, I like it to introduce the track because I'm watching the name of the song and I actually know the song.
This next track.
Yeah, I know this next track, man.
All right. Okay. So, well, you want to introduce it?
I would not introduce this one, but
Okay.
in further
All right.
shows,
We
I will
moving.
introduce a lot.
Yeah.
I
All
have
right.
a
No
sneak
problem.
peek tonight. I have one to put in the list here, so
All
we,
right.
we
No
will see
problem.
if we get time for it.
No
But
problem.
I have one. I have
All
a
right.
little
No problem.
education for a lot
All
of
right.
people
All
out
right.
there. So wait till the end. So
All right. No problem.
Krabby know
All
I'm
right.
coming
So
at the boss new tune and
we moving
artist.
into these next three tracks are instrumentals, right? And just like how all those different rock tracks that we heard there were very, very different from one another. And remember, everything you're hearing here is Trinidad and Tobago music, right? This is all Trinidad and Tobago music that they're not playing on the radio and on them other 36 radio stations, Fireball, right? So this is the place where you're hearing all these different styles. And so this first track is by a fake. Is this Rukanji or a fake? Sheldon, you will have to give it. This track is called Window Seat, and you're gonna hear electronica, EDM styles, different kinds of styles, and we're gonna hear jazz styles, and then we're gonna hear kind of trippy, kind of dreamy, slightly hippie styles, and those kind of things, one after the other. Some instrumentals, some coming at you. Window Seat.
So you gotta say special good night to Michelle. Welcome to the Indigenous Show. Yeah, if it's the first time you have been here, it's Radio Toka with a show with local content.
it's like one entry point into the world of instrumental music by the Trinbagonian artists. And now let's take another take inside of it by one of the great session musicians of the last probably 40 years in Trinidad and Tobago music, the man called Peter Shim, exceptional guitarist and musician in his own right. The song is called Dantal. Yeah, man, Peter.
Good thing.
Get on there. You know, so that's some new jazz there for you by the man called Peter Shim. Some Trini local jazz vibes there. Some real in the pocket. Funky. jazz songs and improvisation right there by the multi instrumentalist, the man called Peter Shim. And so we moved from that. We just heard Window Seat. Now we heard that, and now we're swinging again into another styles again by the woman called Elspeth Duncan, now based in Tobago. And Elspeth, I want to get some more of your music, girl. I know you're constantly doing stuff, and we'd love to hear what you're doing, what you're exploring and stuff. Very experimental artists. Some of the greatest immersive art pieces that I've ever experienced were created by Elspeth, for large groups of people and those kinds of things. Creating objects and stuff for people to find with messages and all those kinds of things. And it's always this real profound stuff. Everybody, a crowd of 500 people, and everybody gets a message that feels like, there's something that's beamed to them from God. Really, really, really great artist. And I should say she was best friends with my ex, and there was a crew of them, herself, Patian, Michelle, inseparable, and there were three brilliant female artists, all witches. Right, so Elspeth and your song. Excellent stuff from Elspeth, and you could hear, even though those are three very, very different types of instrumental tracks, you could actually hear the similarities in terms of the Trinidad percussive kind of that drive or that beat going through, you know, that the Trinidad African drum percussion that pulses through all three tracks. Right, so we just heard some three really excellent instrumental things. So we heard some 90s into 2000 rock, we heard rap, so, and now we're gonna listen to some hip hop, Trinidad and Tobago hip hop. Right, so we're gonna take in these two next tracks are from Trinis in the diaspora. Right, so this first one is called The Journey by Manchild, based in Canada, and it's featuring Brandon. And then the next one is by an outer international Trini artist, putting out music and that kind of stuff that people might not know about, but who is like who's does work. Is he had an album produced by Kanye West. He's in Vanity Fair and Esquire magazine and GQ all the time and those kinds of stuff. This is a Trinidad artist and stuff who's current, who's doing stuff and out there. But first, just check out the man called Manchild. Hip hop in the house. The Journey.
You don't know what this journey is worth to me. I have searched in every church and university, and every word I heard was like a prophecy. No matter what they do, there's no one stopping me. You see, I'm so old school, and Sheba, when I heard that loop, I had to call it a keeper. A little bit of Britpop for your speaker, a little bit of funk for the Reagan era. With the 80s flavor, I'm a sympathizer. I scoop that loop with my synthesizer, tweaked it, freaked it with my equalizer. Add the digital bass to make it so much live. Ain't nobody can rock me. I got moxie. I wanna do it like Pamela did Foxy. I wanna bomb squad it like Hank Shockley. I wanna do it like they did it back at the Roxy. See, I got a diva and she got a fever, but when she hear the music, she a eager beaver. Just like when she smoked the cannabis sativa, I turn her atheist into a firm believer. See, I got the lady, and she's so crazy. She only 20, but she dressed like if it's the 80s. I mean, back like when I was a baby. It all comes around, man, this shit is amazing. Come on, yo. Don't know what this journey is worth to me. I have searched in every church and university. I got a lady, and she's so crazy. She only 20, but she dressed like if it's the 80s. I mean, back like when I was a baby. It all comes around, man, this shit is amazing. Not an old soul new, we do it all in a cycle. Spinning a kick, I do it just like Michael. Like an astronaut, was getting down in a spacesuit, doing a little moonwalk in my space boost. I'm so Marley, I'm like a natural mystic. Remember Boy George, wearing the lipstick? They say, how do you do it? What is your secrets? Cause I'm so old school, I'm like I'm ancient Egypt. Don't know what this journey is worth to me. I have searched in every church and university. Even before Spike Lee, it's more likely I'm Michael J. Fox in a new age Nike. I'm back to the future, looking back at the past with a flux capacitor and a banana for gasser. I'm such a good looker, a TJ Hooker, a Ricky Steamboat, Jimmy Superfly Snooker. Even before Too Short, I'm 80s New York. I'm Mr. T with them gold chains and the mohawk. I'm just so retro, I just can't let go. I'm new age funk, punked up, electro. I do what I gotta, funk I got a lot of. Grandmaster, Flash, Hurricane, Bam, you don't know what this journey is worth to me. I have searched in every church and university, and every word I heard was like a prophecy. No matter what they do, there's no one stopping me. Traveling
Yeah, man child there with some serious hip hop vibes. And we jumping off straight into the man called Theophilus London, who was a darling because of his style sense. Just like how Trinidad James, another Trinidadian, is kind of known for his, both are kind of dandies, saga boys, fellas who have that kind of style and flair and those kinds of things. And people outside don't understand that's what those Trinis channeling, In the same way they don't understand Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Foxy Brown. That's three Trinis, right? Three are the queens of hip hop. It's Trinidadian woman, Trinbagonian woman. And all of them channeling the Jamet. No, people might say all kind of different things and that kind of stuff, but all of them is Jamet. Is the Jamet that they channeling, and we understand it. But people out there, they don't quite understand, In the same way, Theophilus, Trinidad James kind of channeling that Saga Boy styles. And both are kind of tricksters and Nancy tricksters in their own way. But check out this song called Dancing, featuring the man himself, Marvin Gaye, sample. Theophilus London, big artist in the house.
Tonight, I am so proud to have the greatest singer in the world in the auditorium tonight. It's Marvin Gaye. Hi, Marvin.
I'm dancing. All place to the dance floor. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. All place to the dance floor. Cause all the girls, they on it, on it. Like came up with my whole team. To anybody step who want it, want it. All day like the moonwalk. I don't talk too much, I let the tune talk. Niggas try to get crap, put the goons on them. She wanna lap dance, put the boobs on them. She wanna do the TL shuffle. Now put your hands up, let me touch you. I've been trying to occupy like Russell. She got a good two-step, can't trust you. Ass like J-Lo, and let me puff you. But don't mace me, cause you crazy. You take it too far, you are not dancing with the stars. Come on, this design of make it groove. And bring them balls to love. You just can't deny the move. Now show me what you can do. This is how you get fit. This is your gym. This is your life. Working the ass, sweating all night. Don't want no drink, don't want no ice. I like your attitude on the dance floor. Kinda just made me wanna dance more. Tell the DJ drop that new and let your body circulate like Susu. Off balance, no challenge. We have pom pom in Paris. I'm chilling in Pagal with Alex. Came back next year, got carrots. You can't walk in my shoes. Catch on this way, talk like I do. Have all these girls, pump up the groove. You watching my tape, you still in my mood. Shit's designed to make it groove. And bring them balls to love. Show me what you can do. This design to make it groove. And bring them balls to love. You just can't deny the move. Now show me what you can do. This design to make it groove. Bring them balls to love. You just can't deny the move. Show me what you can do. This design to make it groove. And bring them balls to love. You just can't deny the move. Now show me what you can do. This design to make it groove. And bring them balls to love. Show me
Yeah. International Trini Theophilus London there with dancing featuring Marvin Gaye. That's 5 more minutes you're telling me there, Karen? Well, we promised people two more new tracks. So let's see what we could fit in. This next one is called I'm a Winner by DNA 868 Music. New stuff inside the Indigenous.
Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Hey, 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 oh, hey. I'm a win. I know business what they say. Once my money running straight, they can talk up in the air. I'm a win. On my grind, I step. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Hey, 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 oh, hey. I'm a win. I know business what they say. Once my money running straight, they can talk up in the air. I'm a win. On my grind, I stay focused. Tunnel vision, haters, hocus pocus. I'm a win. I'm a win. I'm a win. Once my money running straight, I know business what they say. Well, ever since I came into this town, we'll naked. From the moment Granny watch and say that I go make it. Ever since she said them words to me, I go hard, that's my dreams. I can make it in this life, take a seat, watch and see. Boy, the faith as small as a mustard seed is all that I need for me to succeed. And I don't care about haters, cause I all up on my paper. Try to put my name on papers, don't like me, I don't cater. Once Papa say I blessed and highly favored, I's a winner. I'm a win. I know business what they say. Once my money running straight, they can talk up in the air. I'm a win. On my grind, I stay focused. Tunnel vision, haters, hocus pocus. I'm a win. I'm a win. I'm a win. Once my money running straight, I know business what they say. And I be on my grind, working hard, putting in my juice, work so hard at my craft. No time for me to eat her food and make my mother proud. She supported me from day one. She told me, son, keep at it, your time will come. So I stay on my grind, I bid my time and kept a smile all through my struggles. And now that I succeed in life, prepared me to be humble. And if you don't like me, you know that I don't cater. Cause once Papa say I blessed and highly favored, I's a winner. I'm a win. I know business what they say. Once my money running straight, they can talk up in the air. I'm a win. On my grind, I stay focused. Tunnel vision, haters, hocus pocus. I'm a win. I'm a win. I'm a win. Once my money running straight, I know business what they say. Win. I'm a 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 win. Once my money running straight, I know business what they say.
Yeah, man.
Alright, okay. Alright, okay.
Well, you running on time, eh? I'm a win. One thing I tell you about Indigenous here on this platform, on this whole thing, no, I had to jump out and say this. Boy, all let us introduce me to a lot of music. I know all as a DJ. I old, you see, I'm a gray hair, so I play music long now, boy. I believe like you're younger than me because me see that gray hair on that beard there, crabby the side, the gray hair, but I being real with you. A lot of people don't know about it. We trying to put it out loud. So I want to tell you people before we hit the a little more about the show as fast as possible and let them know, well, we making it exciting, hip, and you know, the team inside, yeah, let them know that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, Trinidad and Tobago.
I don't know if he freeze or he stick because he see Krabby dancing with no music.
What I wondering? Nah, he freeze.
Back.
Yeah, we inside here, indigenous mainstreaming, the local underground, globalizing Trinbago sound, the best of Trinidad and Tobago underground music. You hear it here, right? All the latest drops and stuff of Trinidad, reggae, rock, hip hop, zest, rap, soul, jazz, all the different styles that you don't hear in all them other stations. You're hearing it here, you know, with Inspector Krabby, Karen X, you know, and lurking in the background, Andre, you know.
Wait, I would like you to do over that. When you see Inspector Krabby, you say it good. And Karen X was like, I kind of little, I don't like that.
I'll give you some badness. I'll give you badness.
No.
All right, okay.
We go follow. I like Karen X.
All right,
And
Inspector
I like the
Krabby.
abbreviation.
Yeah, okay, Inspector Krabby. Karen X.
I'll go take that, but next week you gotta do that. I just like it.
What do you
I like it
this
smooth
spice?
now, boy. Karen
Good.
X. You did?
Alright. Karen X. Right, so you know, we inside with the new vibes, with Trinbago vibes at the top level. Right? We promise you some new stuff, and this with the last track. We going out with this one?
No, we have one more now. You're playing the you now play with tune after.
Alright. But okay. So let me hear. Alright, the VIP extended by Lil Saint. Now Lil Saint is, you know what I mean, royalty, Trinidad royalty inside the hip hop scene, and that kind of thing, you know. Lil Saint is really dropping. We played a number of songs by Lil Saint, you know. He's with Stuart Fortuné of Highway Records, previously of Highway Records. And, you know, this is a serious artist in the house, you know, and, you know, big up to the whole crew of the men from Highway Records, all of them who put down the work over the years, production styles, you know, right up. We really appreciate the whole team. And, you know, Lil Saint is, you know, from inside our cradle. So let's check out new tune. Lil Saint in the house.
Yeah, I wasn't going to message and say anything because okay, but you didn't have to say good and sleep, and you know, you can have to say when you're going and have to like a look on like. That's record. Get anything that you want. You're way class. When you wind away, get anything that you want. What you want from me? What you want from me? You pretty, you a VIP. You know, if you fling it up and turn back way. Up in a send it right there. What you want from me? What you want from me? You pretty, you a VIP. You know, if you fling it up and turn back way. You didn't have to say good and sleep, and you know, you can have to say when you're going and have to like a look on like. That's record. Get anything that you want. You're way class. When you wind away, get anything that you want. What you want from me? What you want from me? You pretty, you a VIP. You know, if you fling it up and turn back way. Up in a I send it right there. What you want from me? What you want from me? You pretty, you a VIP. You know, if you fling it up and turn back way. Get anything that you want. Girl, your body hotter than a thermos. You say you love, you're not nervous. When you wind up your waist, get the surplus. Yeah, to grip your body, I'm a focus. When you wind up your waist, anytime and place. Get anything that you want. When you wind up your waist, anytime and place. Girl, your body now. What you want from me? What you want from me? You pretty, you a VIP. You know, if you fling it up and turn back way. Up in a I send it right there. What you want from me? What you want from me? You pretty, you a VIP. You know, if you fling it up and turn back way. You back it up, love it when you back it up. When you be ever tiny, the grip miraculous. All your friend them attack, but me nah give up. You was space, but no love. When you wind up your waist anytime and place.
When you wind up your waist anytime and place. Girl, your body now. What you want from me, what you want from me. You pretty, you a VIP. You know fi fling it up and turn back way. Up in your me a send it right there. What you want from me, what you want from me. You pretty, you a VIP. You know fi fling it up and turn back way. They could get anything that you want. Fire!
Yeah, man. Well. Group inside the house there, little Saint there with that one. You could see yourself back in the dance. You could see yourself back in the first dance with that,
Yeah.
with the girl.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, before
Getting
we
on.
go, I promise I have order on my end because
Okay. Right.
I actually trying to step in on the road and I actually doing good with bringing local music to the people that
Nice.
So I have
You like
one.
that?
Crab, you know this song. Right now, this song is a hit. It growing. The artist. Yeah. I actually know this artist long. Real low. And it's a hit right now in Trinidad and Tobago. And to the people who don't know it, they ain't sure. I be real.
Yeah,
You just give me music, I just go party and I just sneak in certain tunes. And people's like, who is this artist? I say, well, take that music and the pages growing, the thing growing. My platform not big, but you know, as I'll go put it, you're an influencer, Krab is an influencer, and I am an influencer. It don't matter if I influencing one person, but this is the world. But when you bring good music, I will always support somebody that could put out music that you don't have to radio edit. Like me. And I hope you understand. This person is from Sandy Grande. Didn't born and raised in Sandy Grande, but the man evolved in front of my eye. When I heard the track, it was like, hey, I fall in love. You ever fall in love with that track? You can explain to the people when you fall in love with that track before you made the market and you know it's a hit. Krabby, you know this song?
Yeah, I know this song.
I know.
Yeah, I know this song, but you ain't sent it for me yet, but it's okay.
I said, hey, I have plenty.
And Karen, all them new songs and stuff that you're bossing, drop them in the folder now. I want to hear them too, you know.
You want to hear them
All
too?
them songs.
Yeah.
Drop them in the folder and stuff, you know. Share like.
I have a
Right,
lot.
so now.
But
Right.
for it to hit me here, you see here, in my heart, yeah, boy, that tracks, boy.
Well, Karen, you're real rating it up, so I'm real anxious to hear this tune, boy.
You really want to hear this song? I
Yeah.
have plenty. I don't know if Krabby know, but right now, if you go up on YouTube and type up Maldo from Sandy Grande, Chain Link Studios, produced, mastered, and the beat was from him, Sin City. This is his song. So it's not a preview. I busted on radio to go first, and the man video going up. The man just The man only say, Karen, thanks, because the song, it had no obscenity, it had no bad mind and wanted to run up and on people. Nah, it was just,
it was
it just go hit. We could do about that. And people didn't understand what the man mean about that, but they understand now. So when you're ready to from a Lego that track, you know, Indigenous show, only don't forget every Thursday between the hours of 9
and 11.
to anything after, because it's a real track boss boy. And I realize people loving me right now on the Facebook, so all you know what to do, tell your friends, hey, you know, everybody have friends who just sing a little something. We support that.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We exist for that.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
So, well, Karen, you dropping this song or not?
Oh God, I just wanted to give them a little information about they could support the show before I bust the track now. Right?
All right, okay.
You know, just so you got indigenous merch, they can buy a merch, indigenous jersey, thing. I don't always look, sky's the limit, not for me. I want to reach the stars, past the moon, You think?
Respect.
Right, so
What you want
let
to
them know
play the song?
before I bust the track. Let them know how you could support the show, Radio Toko, everybody, love in the house. Let them know how they could
What
contact
people,
you.
yeah, I mean, the thing is that, these two things don't just operate and drop from the sky just so, eh? I mean, people have families, people have livelihoods, and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, for me just to put together this show and say this take me like I tell you, like a 2 days, listening to 100 songs and thing and pulling this and that and stuff and trying to fix like who, which one, thing, and imagine these guys and stuff. It's a full-time thing. It's a serious thing. So, Radio Toko has a thing where you could support them by dropping a $20. If you go on the Radio Toko Facebook page, you will see the thing to support Radio Toko and drop some coin inside there because that is keep the lights on, that is keep the instruments fresh, that is keep the men being able to buy pampers and things for the newly borns and that kind of stuff. For the men who have their girlfriends and stuff, to be able to take them out to buy a little snow cone, little
And the men who are
doubles.
the chicks. And the men who are the chicks. To buy food for
Right. Yeah,
them.
to
Yeah.
buy to buy to
Yeah,
buy
little, yeah, little chicken
food
feed and
food for
thing.
the
Yeah, food for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
chicken feed and
Chicken
stuff
feed and
for the
thing. Yeah,
chicks.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And so indigenous as well. Indigenous has uh um a Fund Me TNT link, and thing that we haven't been pushing at all. But I think it might be still open. I don't even know. I can't remember if the thing's still open and stuff. You could check it out. But if you want to support Indigenous, you could check us on the Indigenous TNT page on Facebook or check me, Rubadiri Victor, on Facebook. You know, any little contribution, we need them things. That is what I say. Let's keep the lights on. Let's keep the instruments greased and stuff. And let's keep the men, above board and be able to handle this stuff, and anything. Like I just went and get an X-ray and that kind of thing for injuries and stuff. This costs money, doctor and thing this costs money. Hospital this costs money. So support this stuff. Support the local artists, all them artists that you're hearing and stuff there. When you hear them playing and that kind of thing, you need to support them. Check them out on their YouTube. Give their YouTube some forwards. Give their SoundCloud some forwards. Give their Spotify some forwards and those kind of things. Support. That's how the thing does work. Yeah, man. Karen,
So
you have we in
you ready
suspense,
for
boy.
The song now,
Alright.
boy.
So I can press play, It's not the word I debut this song on Radio Toko for the first time. And there is a hit. So press play.
Play it, Karen.
Let them talk, they're rolling with the shadow of the dark. God is the only man could judge me. Listen to them haters, them hating. Tell me why you fail. Every time that you cry, I see that hurting, man. Them don't want you make it. Fakers keep faking. Tell me why you fail. Hey, you rise, you rise, no lie. They rather hear you put one in a brain than to see you make a change. What's the difference? They rather put your name on the wall of shame. And who is to blame? Is them to blame. So tell me why I'm waiting for. Is one bag of lippy dippy right to they talking about we never really wanna see we make it up. But life is real and Jah told me it chose me. You don't listen to them haters, them hating. Tell me why you fail. Every time that you rise it a hurting, man. Them don't want you make it. Fakers keep faking. Tell me why you fail. You They don't know your struggle, they don't know your strife, they don't know your days, they don't know your nights. Yes, tell them evil, but put your trust in God and He'll save you from them haters, them hating. Tell me why you fail. Every time that you rise, it a hurt them, man. Them don't want you make it. Fakers keep faking. Tell me why you fail. Hey, you rise, you try, rise, no lie. Well, God, you are the boss. You is the only one I trust lately. When I have it hard, you send an angel to come save me. God, you are the boss. You is the only one I trust lately. When I have it hard, only one I trust lately. They rather hear you put one in a brain than to see you make a change. What's the difference? They rather put your name on the wall of shame. And who is to blame? It's them to blame. So tell me why I'm hating for. It's one bag of lippy dippy right through they talking about. We never really wanna see we make it though. But life is real and Jah told me, trust me. You don't listen to them haters, them hating. Tell me why you fail. Every time that you rise, it has hurt them, man. Them don't want you make it. Fakers keep faking. Tell me why you fail. Hey, you rise, you try, rise, no lie. We don't listen to them. Spencer, we don't listen to them. Challenge, we don't listen to them. We never listen to them. We never listen to them.
Bang,
Yeah,
bang,
man, that's a
bang.
nice tune. That's a nice tune. That's a nice tune. That's a
Yeah,
nice tune.
it
A nice
relates
tune.
into the young, old, everybody, you know.
Yeah. Check sweat. Drop that in the folder too when you're dropping them other things, and drop a little bio of the artist, so we could talk. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. We are thing. I just had to organize a little fellas set up
Nicely.
thing, you
So,
know. Not everybody
right.
have
Yeah. See, everybody, we need little bios, even if it's just like a 3 lines on them and that kind of stuff to go with this track, so we could big them properly and thing, you know?
yeah.
So, okay, people who stick with us for the 2 hours plus, right? You know, again, it's so sweet and stuff. There's let me get a little extra, you know? As I said, tiki taka football, we up by 5 at the end of the first half. And it's, what I mean, there's no mercy in the second half. It's double figure lead, and stuff, and men going for personal records, you know. 4 men, 3 men on hat trick. You know what I mean? Men want to score 4 before the match out. So that's how we going down. But now we closing off, every single Thursday, 9 to 11, here on Radio Toko, streaming on the Facebook page, the Radio Toko Facebook page, but you could also check us out on the YouTube link. And then you have the voice notes. We had that very, very, very sexy voice note, even though she was saying little things that was kind of slight out of timing, slight,
Wait,
slight out of timing.
don't do matter. I hear she
You know?
big mouth now, boy.
I
I can hear that voice before I go on.
All right. She big you up here. She kind of big me up in a kind of roundabout way that could get me into trouble. You know what I mean? So So, but yeah. But we respect that, and we love to hear from the audience and stuff. We like to see your feedback. We like you to send in your voice notes and stuff. Keep spreading the word, and remember that this live stream is available after the show. So when you're going about your day, when you're washing your wares, cleaning your car, sitting down, hugging up, cleaning the house, doing your homework, whatever, you could throw on the indigenous in the background, and you have 2 hours of the bestest. Yes, I have an English literature degree, you can tell her. The bestest, the bestest music it have out there, right?
It's the best of the show. Indigenous.
bestest, right? So as we say, this is your home for Trinidad and Tobago underground music of all types: Trinidad rock, reggae, hip hop, jazz, the whole spectrum, rap, so all the thing, the zest, all those different styles and that kind of thing. you know.
And don't forget we just crack a little joke too.
Of course, we crack jokes and stuff, and we have a little fun and that kind of thing, and and we like the ladies and tralala and all them things, right? So
I believe the next show will incorporate to the people that I feel a little.
Yeah, you're feeling like that.
To the people that on Facebook, so we can get everybody to go to the Radio Toko page, right?
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube, but we could squeeze in some of these artists' music videos too. We had a link. We had a link.
We could be it and stuff and thing, and we want to really encourage people to come inside and that kind of thing. We want to tell them sponsors and stuff too. You know what I mean? Or they're missing out. Or they're real missing out. They have something like this, with the audience, with vibes, with possibilities and those kind of thing. You know what I mean? You're real missing out. But you will get it. You'll get it soon. You will understand. All right, so we're closing off with a track, which is kind of like a kind of theme for Indigenous. You know what I mean? We play the music here and on Radio Toko that them other 36 radio stations refuse to play. You know? They fighting down Trinidad and Tobago culture, them fighting down Trinidad and Tobago youths, them fighting down Trinidad and Tobago soul, them fighting down Trinidad and Tobago period. We lifting up Trinidad and Tobago. We lifting up all the communities, right? From Ikakas to Toko to Shaka Carabana. You know what I mean? We lifting up the whole thing, out of love, because we love this country. And the only way for this country to rise is if we could love ourselves and stuff. And especially if you can't love your best. Because as I said, we playing the bestest. We playing the bestest tunes. So the thing is, if you can't love that, where you live, when you do that, when you fight down your best, you will be led by your worst. Your worst will lead you. So of course, them two boys who get killed last night in my you'll be led by the worst. When you fight down the best, you will be led by your worst. And that's why the country in the state it's in. And we don't do that here. We run it as it's supposed to run, as God intended it. Right? With the best at the top and the worst nowhere to be seen. Nicely. This next tune is the theme for Indigenous. This is Nah Play With Tune. This is how them other people is drop it. Check out the lyrics in this song and you'll understand them other 36 radio station and them TV station and that kind of thing who fighting down Trinidad and Tobago noise. Check it out. Nah Play With Tune.
So gotta say good night to our
Every artist in Trinidad and Tobago, I was afraid to stand up for their rights. A lot of money is being spent in the studios, and no one wants to stand up for what's going on. Man, I'm gonna deal with it. You know why? Because we now work with Not Now. They're now play with June. Or Stephen. They're now play with June. Or Rasha. They're now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want, how we name it, my father. They're now play with June. For party. They're now play with June. This is signal. Every artist in Trinidad and Tobago, and I was afraid to stand up for their rights. A lot of money is being spent in the studios, and no one wants to stand up for what's going on. Man, I'm gonna deal with it. You know why? Because we now work with Not Now. They're now play with June. Or Stephen. They're now play with June. Or Rasha. They're now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want, how we name it, my father. They're now play with June. Or Carter. They're now play with June. This is signal. They're now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want. Cause I know them go like how they produce and mix it. Or inside of the tune ain't have enough music. All kind of fault them would look to find it. Just because Jamaica rain produce Egyptians a tune without any drum kit. And all of the DJs one quick and beat it. For the week done the whole country know it.
And each and everybody them want take the credit. But if I Sasha, they sing that same tune and the same rhythm with the same volume. None of them DJs them with a never play. And they say you bring a tune without any drum. Because we now work with not now. They now play with June. Or Steven. They now play with June. Or Rasha. They now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want, how we name it, my father. They now play with June. Or Carter. They now play with June. Or Busy Signal. They now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want. After you spend all your money and you produce it, take all your time and you distribute it. Deliver your CD and to email you send it. Still them just tell you how them never get it. Sometimes you ask them why them can't play it. Them say it's because the director you pass it. Tune from outside as soon as them get it. Them run to work the same day and play it. See them on stage, show ask them to play yo. They say they can play you cause them walk Serato. Foreign artists hand them CD. Them posting it one time inside the party. Because we now work with not now. They now play with June. Or Steven. They now play with June. Or Rasha. They now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want, how we name it, my father. They now play with June. Or Carter. They now play with June. Busy Signal. They now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want. Pain for the art. Pain for the producer. It's pain for the local. Yes, it's pain. Yes, it's pain. Yeah. Every local artist under pain and pressure coming out from the gully side and the Gaza. Some so sick of the music sector, never pick up a gun and start behaving youngster. Them stop playing Prophet, Asher and Dainty. The four Black Rhino, Popcorn and Da Vinci. Turn them into stars and pay US money. And vex when we charge them 2,000 TT. All house DJs and CD pirates who eat the same food from off and the same place. All body work without hesitation. And not even you that support the local. Because we now work with not now. They now play with June. Or Steven. They now play with June. Or Rasha. They now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want, how we name it, my father. They now play with June. Or Carter. They now play with June. Busy Signal. They now play with June. Somebody tell me what I want. Pain for the artist. Pain for the producer. It's pain for the local. Yes, it's pain. Yes, it's pain.
You know it goes. Ranking squeeze and say it out loud. It's pain. Here's the Studio 53 large up enough. Big up Backyard Studios still enough. OS Productions large up. And all the studios on the outside enough. It's W9 as one. And let's ease the pain. We've got the antidote.
Yeah, man, it's pain for the artists out there, but not on Indigenous. It's love right through. Love in the house here on Indigenous. And it's love going out to Share, Kimmy M, Michelle, all those and stuff who tune in, you know, Rahil, the whole crew who tune in, Andre, the whole crew who tune in and who, Kata, Ram Chani, checking out all the names and stuff who commented, you know, all the way through. Neruki inside was inside. All those who were inside, Sean Randu, you know, all the men and women who were inside, you know, we really appreciate it. We appreciate the voice notes. We appreciate the messages and stuff. Keep spreading the word. Keep spreading the word. Tune people in. Let them hear this style. Let them hear these styles. Let them hear these styles. Indigenous TNT. Big up Sheldon Manu, big man in the house, co-host, co-conspirator, you know what I mean, co-founder of the thing called Indigenous. You know, big up Selector Krabby, big up Karen X, big up Andre Williams, big up Radio Toko, rest in peace Michael Als, Toko Foundation, big up the Toko community, Bronte thank yous. Yeah.
Big up the girl who said me sexy voice, so that big up her name now. Karen, yeah. Big up,
Yeah,
Karen, we go fight you. We go fight you. Because
I don't know.
she's talking about me
Listen,
mostly in
you see,
our
if it
best.
start here now, I'm talking, but it late. We go deal with another
Yeah, we
day.
go do that next day. We'll do that next
Next
day.
day. Next day. Next day.
All right,
We
so
gotta do it on.
We
We
out.
gotta do it on it, but we go deal with it. Special good night, everyone. Have safe, be safe. Make sure you, when you go to work, have your mask, sanitize. COVID in the air. Right?
yeah, man.
Big up all yourself.
Keep it safe, Trinidad
Love
and
in the
Tobago, the
house.
world. Love in the house. Respect. Indigenous out.